In 70 AD, northern Derbyshire was at the frontier of the Roman Empire. The local tribe, the Briganti, had only recently come under direct Roman rule after their rebellion had been crushed. The peaks were now part of the greatest empire the world had seen. Forts were built at strategic positions to control this new territory. One such fort was built at this time near modern-day Glossop.
We think it's very important because it's one of the few that's actually visible and accessible to a great number, probably many millions of people between Sheffield, Manchester, Liverpool and the East Midlands. As far as anybody knows, the site was important because it would be a fort which looked over the main route across the Pennines, probably bringing lead from the Derbyshire lead mines. Melandra is probably one of the earliest visible sites in the Glossop area, and to me, I think I've spent a lot of my life there trying to improve what people know about the site.
Not many of Rome's soldiers came from Rome itself. Young men from across the empire were recruited and posted far from home. To become full Roman citizens, they had to serve 25 years in her army. They had plenty of time to get used to the landscape and get to know the locals.
The bathhouse was found at the start of the 1970s. One of the pieces that came out of it was this piece of tile, which has a tile stamp on it, which shows that it was made by a particular unit who are known from a couple of other tiles and the stamps on them that they came from Portugal.
We wanted to understand what life was like for the people of Melandra Fort and the mixing of these two cultures, to know what these soldiers brought with them and what they may have absorbed from their time in the peaks. So we asked someone who would know better than most.
And this could have been where they had their salted sardines. A bit like the Roman soldier used to take his sardines in salt. I also bring my sardines from Portugal, and it's something English friends always ask me to bring sardines, because even having tin sardines in English supermarkets, they say it's quite different. I've got the real product. When friends come to visit, I always like to have Portuguese products. I don't miss Portugal because I can go there anytime. Because we are in the Midlands, the thing I miss more is to live away from the sea. I really miss that. I read something in a book that Portuguese soldiers thought to wear trousers was very feminine and weird because they thought they used to have their strong legs showing, and they didn't want to cover their legs, but they couldn't bear the cold.
Soldiers garrisoned at these military posts brought with them their own cultures and customs. Civilians settled by the fort at Melandra to trade and live with Rome's soldiers. The remains of their houses now lie under the modern housing estate at Gamesley.